Hello everyone, my name is Kariwahyu Mutra. My last 3-digit name is 012. Today I will demonstrate the future and user interface of my application OperCost. OperCost is a platform designed to help people easily transfer or take over boarding house or course contract. Okay, so next I will explain you about my display or login. Let's start with the login page. Here the user and their name, email, password, and access the platform. What makes OperCost unique is the smart role recognition. When a user logs in, the system automatically detect whatever they are: cost seeker, a current tenant wanting to sell their contract, or a boarding house owner. This ensures everyone is directed to the correct workspace. So I will log in as a user. So this is the user dashboard, and when this is the feature to search for costs. So this is have a location, the type of cost like a male, female, mix, and this is a filter for costs that have Wi-Fi, kitchen, and this is the only cost that have these two. Then we have map in here, so we knew where the cost is, and then this is the available cost. So I have a feature that we can compare the cost like this, and we compare. So it will display the compare these two costs. This is the summary, and it give a option and give a benefit and kekurangan. So this is the my first feature, and then we try to take over the cost. So maybe we offer okay, we already offer, and then we check. This is waiting, and then we must wait for the tenant to accept. So we go to the tenant account, so this is a tenant account, and there's the cost, and the offer is already received, and then we try to accept, and then the offer will be transferred to the owner, and waiting for the owner to accept too. So will be deal for the cost, and then in the tenant feature we can offer a contract. So we try to offer the contract. First we give a name for the cost, maybe cost 23, the location, the address, and then the type for male or mix, try mix, and then the room number, the floor, the description of the room, maybe comfy and luxury, and then facility that available, the AC, Wi-Fi, TV, parking, motor cycle. Next, the due date, maybe 2 months. So the price, maybe this, and offer. Next, you can upload the photo of the cost, maybe this, and then the contract, so maybe random. Okay, and we can send, and this is a little bit error. Okay, sorry. Okay, next, and send. Wait. Error. Wait. So we try again. Name of the cost, fill the room number, the floor, the condition, wood, county, tribes, near campus, and luxury, and facility like AC, TV, parking for motorcycle, laundry. Next, the due date, 2 months, maybe this. Next, upload this very random, and send. Okay, this is already finished and it worked, so we try. And this is the cost they already offer contract. This is a menu for the tenant, and then we try to owner menu. And then we have a very notification for verification. This is from we can accept this, and then already done, and the cost already offered to Ryan Gosling. This is a dashboard for the owner, so the owner can accept that his or her own cost. And then yeah, same like the other, but the offer contract only for the tenant, not for the owner. Okay, we're gonna check for the Gosling, and the status is disetujui. Okay, this is for all of my front end and all about my website offer cost. Next is I will explain about my code. Now I will briefly explain the technical structure of the front-end application. The project is built using React and Fate inside in the source directory. Yes. The code is cleanly separated into several important folder. We have the page folder for our main screen view, the component folder, folder for reusable UI element, and the util folder for helper function like currency formatting. And then next is React router. For basic routing, I use React router DOM library, which configure here in app.jsx. The file acts as the navigation controller. It maps specifically a specific URL path directly to their corresponding React page component. For instance, the path's catalog renders to the catalog component. This setup allows for instant page navigation without reloading the browser. Next is a page and component, and this for example catalog.jsx. Looking at the page structure, the UI is highly modular. If we look at the catalog page, you can see that it is not built as one giant block of code. Instead it import and assembles smaller reusable React component like Minimap. This inside this component, data and user interaction are managed seamlessly using React like useState. this. Next is API integration. Regarding the integration with the Laravel project, since this is a decoupled architecture, the React frontend communicate with the Laravel backend via REST API using the Axios library inside the user effect. Yes. The frontend sends an HTTP request to the Laravel API endpoint, for example, fetching all active listing. The backend process this request and return the data in JSON format. The React application then capture this JSON data, save it into the state, and dynamically renders the property card on the screen. So that's all